The goal of Tantra is to use intense primal energy as a tool for concentration, allowing it to ultimately transform and express itself as wisdom and pure love. Ordinarily, we react unconsciously to this energy, seeking to satisfy the associated urges and causing the energy to dissipate outwardly. We simply repeat this process over and over. We chase a temporary high, a fleeting sense of satisfaction as if it were a drug, only to return to our usual lows afterward. In Tantra, the practice is to observe this intense vital force as it arises from the root center of consciousness. We observe it without allowing the energy to escape or dissipate. If you can simply observe this force without reacting to it, it will naturally begin to move upward. It will rise to your heart center and transform into love. And finally, it will rise further to become wisdom. This upward progression of energy is actually the easier part of the journey. The first step is the hardest. The true difficulty lies in the very first step. The energy rooted in the material world is the most deeply ingrained habit of consciousness, and learning to transcend it is the greatest challenge. The very first thing we must do is to stop fighting it. You should not think of this energy as something lowly or bad, because the moment you judge it, you've already started fighting. This is precisely what the ego mind desires. The ego thrives in struggle and self-doubt, splitting your mind into two parts. One part will say, indulge in it, forget this meditation nonsense. The other part will say, you must rise above it and become a superior human being. These are both voices of the ego mind. There is no superior or inferior. Everything is simply the way it is, and our task is to observe every natural phenomenon without judgment. In the end, it is a choice. Do you want to be controlled by outward forces, or do you want to be free? This choice you must consciously make before you begin your practice. And know that there's nothing wrong with either choice. But if you don't know why you are choosing one path over the other, then you are simply ignorant of your own inner workings. We must understand that when we allow our consciousness to be consumed by desire for others, we are inevitably being controlled by them. Our object of desire always dictates our state, no matter who or what it is. If you understand this and truly want to break free of this control, only then can you practice seriously. Therefore, Tantra is a path to absolute freedom, and not to some kind of sainthood. Completely discard the concepts of superiority and inferiority. Every form of energy has its place in the world. Our only task is to become aware of everything as it is. This is a profound process that requires discipline and dedication.